What began as an ordinary school day quickly turned into horror for three groups of students who lived through lockdowns that scarred them forever. 16-year-old Emma was sitting in history class when the intercom crackled with the chilling words, "This is a lockdown. Secure in place." Within seconds, the classroom transformed into a cage of silence. Lights off, blinds shut, students pressed against the wall, praying they wouldn't be noticed. Then came the footsteps, slow, heavy, deliberate, echoing through the empty hallways. The doorknob rattled violently, and Emma's heart froze as her teacher clung to the handle with trembling hands, silently pleading for it not to turn. Minutes felt like hours until the sound faded, leaving behind a terror that would haunt her long after. For James, a basketball practice turned into a nightmare when a stranger broke into the school. From behind the gym's locked doors, James saw the man wandering the hallways, muttering to himself with his hands hidden in his coat. Every creak of the building was a gunshot in their imagination, every second a countdown to disaster. He clutched his teammate's arm so tightly it left marks, and for nearly an hour they crouched, powerless, waiting for fate to decide their lives. The man was eventually arrested, but the fear of not knowing, whether he carried a weapon, whether he would burst in, scarred James and his teammates forever. And then there was Sarah, only 13, who found herself locked inside a supply closet with 15 other children, shivering in the dark as loud bangs echoed across the building. Her younger brother was somewhere else in the school, and in the suffocating silence, Sarah pulled out her phone and typed a message no child should ever write. "I love you, Mom. If something happens, tell Ethan I love him too." Tears blurred her vision as she hit send, believing it might be her final words. Hours later, officers escorted them out, revealing that the gunshots were doors being forced open by police, searching after a cruel online threat. But the trauma was real. These three disturbing true lockdown stories remind us that for students, classrooms can become cages of terror in an instant, where courage is tested in suffocating silence and children are forced to face the unthinkable. They are stories not just of fear, but of survival, of resilience, and of the haunting reality that in a world this dark, even the youngest hearts are forced to carry the weight of final goodbyes.